am so honored to be part of this anniversary. It is important the work that TCC and Gamaliel has been doing in the community and to keep community organized and safe. We have the pandemic, we have the economic challenges, and we also have the pandemic of racism.
Poverty is obviously a major challenge that's facing Wales. Even before the pandemic, about 700,000 people were living in poverty in Wales. And the impact of the pandemic is really going to squeeze a lot of those families hard and is going to put a lot of pressure on other families, driving them into poverty. Mae gwaith TCC and Nogledd Fwyd yn Cymru mynd I fod yn fwy pwysig nag erioed.
St Christopher's is the largest special school in Wales. St Christopher's have worked on all sorts of different projects with TCC, such as installing feedback hearing aid loops in banks. We've worked on fair trade projects. It's also completely pupil-led, so that pupils get the opportunity to decide what issues are affecting them in their local communities.
I'm Chawan, and I'm young leader at TCC. I'm a member of TCC Wales and Voice Network, and I'm from Wrexham. I study health and social care. We are part of Young Power Group, and we have been working on a campaign to make our college more welcoming for students who are refugee and asylum seekers.
We really value our relationship with TCC and the long history of working together on things like the Living Wage campaign. The challenge is building a social movement that's powerful enough to challenge poverty across the UK.
BAWSO exists to support victims of domestic abuse from Black and minority ethnic groups in the whole of Wales. TCC complements the work that we do in that they support us in advocating, in campaigning for issues that we look to advocate our people on.
The work TCC have been doing with community organising in its broadest sense more generally is vital now more than ever. What community organising enables is the ability to reach out to those people who perhaps don't ordinarily get the chance to have their say, be at the table, and actually those perhaps most hardest hit by measures, policies, whatever that might be, get the direct chance to influence them. So it enables people to have their chance to be heard, to build their collective power by coming and joining forces together and then winning through on the issues that they care about.
Our TCC training taught us how to communicate with people in power about issues and work together to find a solution for problems that you face, and then get decision maker to make a change.
Seeing pupils with disabilities that feel like they can't affect any sort of change in their lives actually being able to help in the wider community rather than just for themselves, it's absolutely amazing. It's genuinely hard to put into words.
I think it is calling all of us to live out our faith, to live out our values, and to have the ability to create the world that is intended to be. In order to do that, you have to organize power, and you have to organize resources to do the equity work that TCC is doing.
What's really important is the dignity, agency and power of local people. That's why it's fantastic working with TCC, who I know are also committed to those core principles, putting people first, respecting dignity and challenging power.
TCC has the same values as BAWSO in that we are there to fight for the rights of the oppressed. We do not want to see anybody suffering because of their color of skin, because of their language, because of their religion, and TCC holds the very same values. They're fighting the same corner as we are.
We're really looking forward to working more with TCC in the future, because firstly, TCC produce really good quality work, have a real insight into the communities that they work with and work in. We share a lot of broad aims and broad ideas about what we want to do to make Wales a better place for people to live in. It's
really vital that we look at how we do this together, and actually we are stronger by standing alongside our friends and our allies who are sharing similar common cause. It's vital we do it alongside each other and together.
So thank you so much for your work. Congratulations on your anniversary, and continue to work to build race and power in this world so that we can have a just society.